guys, and welcome to Brick Talk TV. Terry here on your random midweek build today. So we're going to be picking back up on the 4x4 Raptor, the Technic sets. This is the first Technic set that I've built, and so if you missed on Sunday's stream, we built the first two sets of bags. So we've ended up with something that kind of looks like this at the moment. So the frame of the 4x4, and in today's episode we're just going to finish the third sets of bags in the box, which will hopefully give us all the wheels and the outside bodywork for the rest of the car. So we're going to crack on now and just get building with that. So let me just move over to the Zoom build. We'll just get the third set of bags out. So there's three bags here, plus all of the wheels that we just need to put on to finish this off. So it probably won't take us too long, hopefully. Just open up all the bags, get all the bits out, and then we'll get going. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. Morning for you, it's evening for us. Weather is not too bad in the UK, a bit cold today, but milder than it was yesterday. All these pins out. Big bag of Technic pins that we need there, so I won't empty them everywhere. And the Home Alone set turned up yesterday and the day before. Actually, I ended up with two, but we'll be building that this weekend. So hit that subscribe button if you're not already, so you'll be alerted for when we go live on Sunday with our Home Alone build. And we'll probably take a couple of weeks to build that up, or maybe even longer than that. So just putting a couple of extra pieces here, and the wheels out ready, the tyres. Right, there we go. So that's all the bits ready to go. So let's crack on. Just adding a couple of Technic pins on the other side here. And then we've got a 15 length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15. So 15 length Technic arm kind of there. A longer blue pin there. And we've got 3 shorter pins with studs on the ends. The grey ones. And we've got 1 normal Technic pin. So on this arm we're just going to stick all of these pins into the arm. So stick all 3 of these ones like that. Weirdly, we'll stick this long blue one part way through on there, leave a hole, and then we've got that black one on like that. And that's going to stick into the back here, hopefully. I'll put it the right way up. Just in that side on one, which you can't quite see there really on the camera, but just stuck that arm into the back there like that, kind of forming the rear part of the vehicle. Then we're going to do, what do you call the back end of a 4x4 like that? Is it a trailer bit, where the boot would be, or the trunk? We're just going to put the cover on the back here, so we've got a way to cover it up. So for that we'll need, I think, is it that piece? No. It's not that piece. Where is that piece? It's hard to tell from the angle of the picture there, but it's this curved piece, black piece here that's going to go into the back, and into that we'll stick 6 black Technic pins. So we'll put 2 either ends in the holes here. Same on this side, another 2 in here. And then in the bottom section here, we're just putting 1 either end, so another 2 into the bottom. So we've got something that looks like that at the end, and then into that we're just going to put a grey L-shaped piece that we used in the last stream. So these kind of lift arm pieces here just go into the side. So we've got something like that, and then we do the same again on the other side. If I can find the grey piece. Let's have a look. Nope, I can't find it. Hiding under a black piece. So yeah, we just stick another one of these L-shaped lift arms into the other side, so we end up with something like that. That's it called the bed, is it, Brandon? Is that what you call the back bit? Did not know that. Makes sense though. Then we get a 13 length grey piece like this. Just stick that 2 holes into the end like that. So this is going to be I think this is going to be the bit at the end where you open up the trailer sort of bit. Then we need an orange pin, and we stick in a grey rod piece. Five length grey rod. There it is. So we get one of these pieces here and just stick that into the pin, and we stick another pin into the other end. So that was something like that, and then either end we'll stick another one of these grey pieces in with the loop. Goes on like that. Same on the other side, facing the same direction, and then that just connects in to that piece there, which is, what did I miss? I'll tell you what I missed. I think I pulled 2 pages over at once. I did pull 2 pages over at once. Open that. I missed the crucial step. Take one of these pieces and we stick another 2 pins in either end. And I need to attach this first. So getting this back in here, we should just connect that into this L shape that we stuck in a minute ago on that side. Then we put the L shapes in on the other side, so we make a complete L shaped piece here now, like that. Then with these holes up here, we connect in these grey pin pieces here on either end. So we end up with that on top. And then where you've got these 2 pins either end still, we add another 2 of these grey pieces facing upwards and backwards, like that. Do the same on the other end. So something that looks like that. Then we get another large one of these black pieces here, and we'll just stick another 2 Technic pins in the bottom. And these black pins here, like that. And then with these grey pins here, we stick them through this black piece. It'll be a little tricky to do on camera. Just connect these in here like that. So we've ended up putting that through these extra pins that we've done. Then we can angle that down like that, and that let me figure this out. Actually goes in here. And we push this blue Technic pin in, which you probably can't see. So we just push that blue Technic pin in, which we put in earlier, and then that flips down at the back there. So we've actually got kind of like the rear seats. These are actually the rear seats we've created here. So we've got these in the back, and these can be angled out slightly. So that's the back bit done. Next we've got this bit here that hangs down, which is actually going to be the steering mechanism. So when you rotate this, it moves the front wheels, as you can see, and actually it's going to end up, once you've built it, the rod's going to come up here through the roof, and we'll be able to steer it from the top of the roof. So we need just to extend this rod piece coming up now so we can move towards the roof. So for that we need a 4-length black rod piece, like one of these, and we need a Technic, orange Technic connector piece, and we just stick that into this piece that we've already got. So we're just extending the turning mechanism, and you can see if I just turn that still, the front wheels still turnable. Now I think we're going to start building the roof of the car, so I'm just going to put the car to the side a second, give us some room. And we start with one of these pieces first, so one of these orange pieces, and then in the bottom we get 4 large blue Technic pins, and just stick these into the bottom, leaving a stud gap in between each one. So we end up with something like that. And then we want 2 small L-shaped orange pieces, these 2 here, and 1 large red piece like that. And then we're just going to push this bit through there. Weirdly, I can hear a band. Don't know if you can hear a band. Then there's a band playing for Remembrance Sunday down the road. So you put those 2 in like that, and then we stick this red piece in the middle here, in the hole here that's left. So we end up with something that looks like that. Then we take another one of these orange pieces that we already did, and we just connect that in, use it to the same piece here. Like so. Now we've got this roof forming here, and then we get a smaller orange piece, one of these pieces. And what we do is we stick 2 black Technic pins into this end, one there, and then 2 blue Technic pins which go through these pieces here which we've got in place, like that. And then we just connect that black piece to this piece here. So now we've got a slightly bigger roof area. And we get 2 3-length black pieces. There's 1, here's 2, and they just connect into these Technic pins that we've got here to cover that. So look like this. And then we need 4 black Technic pins, and 4 longer ones. Like this, and then the 4 black pins just go into the ends we've got here, just like this, leaving a gap either side. And then on this side we're going to put one in there, one in this end, flip it round on the other side, one in there and one in there. So we've ended up with that. Then we need more pins, so we get another 2 black Technic pins. We want 2 shorter blue pins with the cross section on, 2 of the longer blue pins, and then 2 of the orange pins like this. And with the with these blue ones with the cross bit, we stick those blue ones into these orange pins like that. These go in to either end here, form like this. Then just inside that we stick the blue Technic pin, other blue Technic pin, the black Technic pin and the other black Technic pin. So we've got all these pins hanging out of the roof now. Then we need 2 13 length orange arms again, these 2, and we stick one either side going into these Technic pins. One like that, and then do the same on the other side. Push that all the way through, so we're starting to get a larger area here for the roof. Then we need another 2 9 length arms, 2 more blue pins, and this time we connect the 9 blue pin in. That's interesting. This must be. I think I used too much of a long piece here. Better. Those pieces I was using were slightly too long, so let's just take these off. And we stick these correct pieces on. So what happens when you build during the week and not the weekends, concentration's not as good as it usually is. So we've widened that again, put the right pieces in here so it levels up on this side. Before we had some bits sticking out. And then this time when we stick the 9 pieces in, 9 length pieces in either side, it lines up as it should do. So we've widened this end of the roof, and then onto that we stick another few more pins. So two pins either side here facing out where we've done that. Then we get another 4 blue pins, these longer ones here, and then we stick them all the way in. So we've got 2 lots here like that. Do the same on the other side. Push them all the way through. So we end up with 2 more pins like that. Then we get another L-shaped orange piece like these, and these go through these rear pieces facing upwards, same on the other side. So now we've got these arms sticking up at the ends. You see the underside and then that side. That's a good point. Sure I stick these the right way around. And then we get 12 of these black Technic pins. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then these go round the edges here. So you got 1, 2 like that. Another 2 there. Another 2 there. And we do the same pattern on the other side. So 2 in here. 2 in there. And then 2 at the back. So we end up with something with lots of studs all the way around. And then we need 8 1x3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, and then these go round onto these pins again. So 2 there, another 2 there, just to widen it, and do the same on the other side. So we've got 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. It's getting quite wide now, this piece. And then we need 4 grey pins with just the stud showing through. It's 3, 4, and we stick one of those this end, the other one in there, and then on the other side the same. Stick that there, and one at the end. So we end up with, we've got something like this now. And then we need a 7 length arm. 2, 4, 6, 7. That goes into the front here where we've got these 4 pins sticking out. But then we stick another 2 black pins into the front again. 1, 2 like that. Put that down for a second. Now we need to build a front sort of bumper thing. So we need one of those. We need 2 of these angled ones. 2 of those. We've got 2 of these tan coloured pins, and we've got 2 dark grey pieces like this. And we start with the connector. We'll stick these 2 pieces in facing the same way. Then we'll fit these angled backwards. Stick the pins in either ends. and then we end up with something that looks like this. And then we bring back in the roof here and we stick these through the Technic pins that we created earlier, and then that connects on the front like this. Then we need 2 orange pins here, and they connect part way through into this and this side here. So now we'll bring back in the truck. So here comes the truck, and what we've got to do now is we're going to stick this roof in here. So we've got this pin sticking out here and then this rod here, so we're going to connect that in there to start with. And we want to line up the steering mechanism with the hole that we've created on the inside, so it lines up with this red dot on side, so we can use that as a steering mechanism. So the instructions say to make sure it's resting on that. Then to finish that off, we need a dark grey pin piece, which I can't see. There it is. So we need one of these pin pieces, and we need
I didn't get that.
We need a cog. So we've got one of these cog pieces. So we'll just thread that through like that, and then we need one of these kind of fastener grey pieces. Need one of these pieces here to stop that from ever sliding off and giving us a gap between. And then we're going to stick this through this red hole here and line it up with the connector underneath. So now that's in place, and when we turn this, you can see that the steering mechanism still turns as well. So we'll be able to steer this from the top of the roof here without having to use a steering wheel. And the steering wheel actually doesn't do anything when you twist it inside. I'm twisting it at the moment, you can see the steering mechanism doesn't do anything, but if you twist this, you can steer it. And then there is a little note here as well in the instructions that say the F-150 Raptor also includes a high-tech cruise control system for low traction driving. There you go. So now we need a long 11 length black arm like this. 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Make sure I'm using the right pieces. We've got 3 grey pins with just the studs on, so there's 2, 3 and 4. 4 normal Technic black pins. 2, 3, 4. Pick it up, and then we have one of these cross arm piece here. So first off, we're going to stick the black pins in to this black arm. So we put 2 on the end facing one way. Leave one stud and put 2 in facing the opposite direction. So we've got something like this. Just one more. Needs to be a gap between these ones. So we have a gap here, and then we stick this piece on to those 2 pins there. So we've got something like this, and then we stick these 4 other pins with the studs on just into the next 4 holes like this. So we've got those, then it connects like this, and then that piece goes from this. There's a blue Technic pin sticking out here, connects into that. And then in here there's a red piece where the other 2 pins that we stuck in go to. So now we're starting to connect it in, so you can see it comes down here and connects this piece. And this is probably going to be used for the door, I'm guessing, as a hinge, but we've stuck that on now. Then we need to rotate it round to work on the other side, so we've not really done much on this side yet. And we need a 15 length orange arm, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I'm not chancing any lengths today because I keep getting things wrong. One black pin, and then we've got 3 grey pins with a stud on the ends, and 1 long blue pin. So this is the same as what we did earlier. So I put 1 grey pin in there. We'll miss 1 stud out. Put another 2 in here. Put this long blue one part way in, all the way through, and then we'll put the black pin in like that. So we did that on the other side a minute ago. And then what we need to do is coming around here, we're going to, at the back, connect this red Technic pin, which we did earlier, into these other areas here. Push that all the way on. So that's now connected at the back, so we've got this complete connection going all the way up as well now onto the roof, so it's a bit more sturdier. And it is saying to push these blue pins in as well, so now we've got some proper connections there. And then now we need to do that same black piece we just did on the other side, so we need a 11 long black arm piece, 4 black pins, 4 grey pins with the studs on, 3, 4, and another one of these pieces here. And so we're going to just connect these same as ways we did a minute ago. So 2 studs next to each other facing one way. Leave 1 stud space between these 2 here. Then connect this piece onto there, and then put these grey studs into the next 4 holes. So you've got something like this, and then same thing again, we'll connect that into the holes provided, so then this side is also now all secure as well. Next up, we're going to just completely turn it upside down. We've got more pins to stick in, so we've got 4 of these orange pins, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We've got 2 long blue pins, and then we've got 4 shorter blue pins with the cross piece at the end. And we connect these blue pieces into these orange pieces, all 4 of them. 2, 3 and 4. And then got to stick these into the right places. These blue pieces go into the back here, either side. These orange pieces are going in on this side and this side. Like that. So we've got these extra orange pins now sticking out. Blue ones at the back. We'll rotate this round again on this side. And we need 1 1x7 in black. So one of these, and then down here where we've just put these pins in, we're just going to stick this on right the way through there. So we've got this black piece there, and actually we need to stick sticker 25 onto that. So I'll Probably should have done this first before sticking it on. Let me just take it off, put it back on again. Just had to stick that sticker on first, which I missed, and then we'll stick that back on. That's probably where you can step down out of the car. And then on the other side we need 11 long black piece, 2 black pins, 2, 4, and then again sticker again goes on top. So before I stick it on, I'll put the sticker on. So sticker 26. So just stuck that one there. Stick 2 more pins into it here, and then we'll just connect that through here. So this would be, I guess you step on these to get out of the car and step down from the 4x4 there. And of course we rotate it round, do the same on the other side. So we've got 1x7 black piece here. Another sticker goes on. Just get that into the back, and then we get the longer 11 length piece. No extra pins this time, so it's just a sticker going on here. This time the sticker does actually say Raptor on it. Oh, I see. Let's hold that thought. Take this back off again because it actually should be still on the other side. Let's rotate this back round again, and actually I'm just adding these to make this step bigger. A little tricky, but we've got them on. So just added 2 rows here of arms with some stickers on, and this last one says Raptor on it. And then still on this side we need a T-shaped orange piece like that, and 2 grey pieces with loops in. And another T piece if I can find it. Let's do this one first while we're waiting for me to find the other one, and we just stick this onto this side here. So we've got this stuck in here. We need to do the same on the other side, but I can't find the other orange shaped T. There it is, found it. So we just stick that on the other side as well. We've got the 2 pins sticking out. So that's that side. So let's just put that to the side a second. And this time we're going to build the base of the bed, I think, in the back. So we start with one of these pieces here, and this way up we put 2 black Technic pins in either a stud like this, and then around this side we put 2 blue pins in like that. Then we need a 9 length orange lift arm, and we're going to stick that in the middle there. And there is a sticker to stick on here as well, so number 4 sticker before I forget. There's quite a few of these 4 stickers by the look of it, but just going to stick that on there. And then we need an orange pin, a connector, a red Technic pin, and a larger red piece. Stick this red piece into the connector, pin into there, and then that piece into there like that. So we've got something looking like this, and then that sticks all the way through into the stud that's sticking out on this arm. Push it all the way through. This is going to be the door, I think. So this is actually the door handle right on that piece. But let's see. Then on top we need a red Technic pin and a 1x2 piece like this. Stick that connector in the cross piece, and then we'll just stick the pin through like this on that piece. And then on the bottom we need another 1x9, sorry 1x7 this time, 2, 4, 6, 7. That just pushes through the bottom of the door here through the pins. And we've got something like that. Then if we bring back the truck, it's going to be the back door. So the Technic pin goes into the floor, and then we push the pin through like this, and then we've got this door here that can open now like that. So we've got one rear door. Let's make the front door on that side now as well. So need another orange piece. Another piece stuck in it. So we get one of these pieces again. Another 4 black Technic pins either side. Another 4 in the end. So we've got one there on that side. And another 2, 1, 2 there. Then down this end we've got a 1x3 orange piece in, and the other end a 1x4. If I can find one. Is it 5? 4? 5, so 5. And that goes in that end. Then we've got a 9, 1x9, 2, 4, 6, 7. One of those. There's a 9. Is that a 9? No. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And we stick another 4 sticker on here, which is the door handle piece. I'm going to do those. I'm going to stick this onto this piece first so that I can try to line up the door handles a bit more consistently. So I've got something that looks like this, And then same again, we need to build the hinge for the door to be connecting to. So one of these red pins, pin connector, one of these normal red pins, and one of these plugs. So just stick these into here, stick that through like so. So we've ended up with this. And then on the bottom we need a 9 length arm, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Stick that through these pins, and that's the door nearly done. It's looking like this now, but then on the back here we want to stick one of these pieces this end, and one of these dark grey pieces on the way round. Just double check I'll put that in the right way round. Okie doke, and then grey piece in that way, dark grey piece in the bottom, and then additional this time is in the top here we need to stick 2 of these pins, or 3 of these pins with the studs on top, like that. And then we need a 1x3 orange plate, curved piece like this, 1x2 orange piece, then a 1x1 curved tile, and then a 1x1 normal square tile just to go on top. So we've got something like that, and then if we bring this piece back in here, we want to line this up to clip it on top so the door ends up looking like that. So then bring back the model. So for our front door, we're going to stick a pin in. It's a tricky one because there's a sort of a cross pin and a clip-in pin that's going to go in different directions. One's going front to back, the other's going left to right. Click that in like this, and then you can see the door shut. So we had a pin going in that way and a pin going in this way, all at the same time, to create this hinge on the door like that. That's quite cool. Not too bad with the door handles. Then if we flip round again now on this side, so this time we do start again with the black pieces, and then we're going to work up to the doors again, I think. So 7 length black piece, we need sticker 23 on top of that. Which we have on there, and then in the back here we just attach this onto the back pins here, push that the way through. Then we've got a 11 length black piece, so one of these, stick sticker 24 onto it, and then we want to stick 2 black pins into it like this. And we'll just push that onto the front there. Then we need another 1x11 black piece. Stick another sticker on, 21, just got the Raptor written on it. So it goes on there, and then that just goes on to goes into these pins here, which is the tricky one. So just push that on, and then we need a 1x7 at the front, sticker 22 on. And we'll just stick that onto these pins there. So we've now got these elements stuck on like we did on the other side. Put that to the side, and we'll create the doors. So doors, same again. We take 2 blue pins, the longer ones, 2 black pins, nine length arm on the top like that. And we're just going to make the hinge piece. Like that, stick that through like so. You get the door handle sticker. And that goes above over here. A bit snarled on that one. Never mind. Then a 1x2 and a red Technic pin. Stick that on like that. A 1x7 in orange just to go across the bottom here. Connect into this to make the door a bit taller. So we've got something like this. Bring the truck back in, and then we'll attach the rear doors we did last time. Stick the pin in that end, stick the pin all the way through, and then we've got the door closing in the rear, like that. Door handle's a little bit wonky on the sticker, but I'll live with it. Now we need to do the front door on that side. So another one of these, 4 black Technic pins going into the top and the bottom, and also once we've done that, we stick them in either end as well. Like so. Put a 1x3 on this side and a 1x5 on the other ends. So we have this shape. Then we've got a 1x9 piece here. Can we stick those 3 pins with studs on top in like grey. I'm just going to connect this to the door first, and then I'm going to try and stick the last door handle on. put the door handle on there like that. Connector piece again. Make the hinge. So we've got something like this, and then we get another 9 length arm and just connect that all the way across into the bottom. So make the door a bit thicker, and then it's going to be the same attachment mechanism. So it's going to go a pin in and cross pin across. I can find the other piece. There it is. So we've got something like this. Let's put that down for a second. 1x3 plate curved piece. We've got a 1x2 orange piece. We've got the 1x1, and then we've got the curved 1x1, same as we had in the other door, and that just connects on top as well like that to give us this curve at the top. Let's bring the truck in, and then we're going to attach this front door in the same fashion we did earlier. Push it in sideways and then backwards, and then we've got this door as well now, which opens and closes nicely. So those are the doors all on now. I think I did on this side and on that side. Which is a 1x7. Just needs to go on top of the door and the back, and on this side because we've got some studs sticking up here which I missed. So we just added this extra layer here which we were missing, so now we can open and close doors without any studs showing. Then we want a 1x3 in black, and then we put Technic pin in either end. That goes into the middle of this grey piece going across, and then we need another 2 extra pins, and they go either end like that. Now we have the starting of a bonnet going on maybe. Then we have a black connector piece, one of these pieces, and we take 2 blue pins with the cross bit on either end, plug them together. We've got something like this, and then we want a complicated looking piece too. So it's one of these kind of pieces here. So we've got 2 of those. So we put one side, one the other. And we put black pins in facing outwards either ends. So we've essentially got something looks like this. You've got black pins sticking out either ends. We've got these up here, and they're connected with this bar in the middle. And then this top piece here, we stick another 2 blue pins with the cross piece at the top, sticking outward. So we've got something that kind of is looking like this. And then that goes into this front piece on either side of that 1x3 black piece we just stuck in. Sticks in like that. Then I'm just going to put this to the side again. because I think the bonnet's coming up. So we take one of these large pieces here and sticker 19, which this might be the back bit, probably the back piece, but we stick that sticker on like so. Then we want 4 blue pieces that you stick in either side like this. We get another 2 of those, and also get 2 of these cylinder pieces. Cylinder piece all the way through, and connect it like this. And then we need 6 black Technic pins. Put 2 in either end here, just like that. Then we put 1 there, 1 on the other end. Same on the other side. Like this and like this. Then we get a 1x5 orange piece. Just add that to this end bit to make it longer. Then we've got some complication coming up. So we have this little sort of weird flappy door piece. We've got 2 of these 1x2s. We've got 2 yellow 3 length rod pieces and 2 Technic pins, shorter with a pin and a cross in. And to start us off, we take this odd looking door piece, stick a Technic pin in there. Either end here we stick in these yellow rods, so we've got something like this. Then we stick these pieces in either side, and I need one of those, and then this pins into the end like this. Then we've got a 5 length black arm piece, one of these, and 2 1x9 orange pieces. There's 1 and 2, and then we're just going to stick this piece in on this side, and then this piece on here to widen it like that. Then we need this sort of winged piece, and then there's 3 holes there, and we just connect that in like this on this side. Then we'll bring back in our truck. The bonnet starting to form now, and this clips in here. So we've done half of it, and you can see the bonnet is taking shape on this side. Now it's in position. We get a 1x5 black piece, if I can find one. There it is, and we stick that over this side through these 2 blue pins like that. Connect that to the other side of the bonnet arm. So we're all sort of hinged in now. We've got those 2 black pieces coming out there. So then we can get the other wing piece here. Can add that through these 3 Technic pins sticking out. And there we go, look, there's the sort of bonnet formed. It's a cool construction. Like the curves, but there's some more things to do, of course. So we get 2 red small Technic pins, got 2 Technic connector orange pieces, a couple of tan pins, couple of black ringed pieces. 1, 2, and then 2 of these spacer pieces, and we stick the red pin into the connector, tan pin into the connector, then we put a spacer piece in, and then in the other gap here we stick one of these pieces in, and then these go in to the Technic pins over here. Not sure what these are going to form yet. Maybe they're wing mirrors. Same on this side. Okay, and then we get 2 1x7 orange arms like this, and actually what we're going to do is we're going to connect those to either of these Technic pins to give us this raised part of the support for the car on that side, and then same on this side now. See the front of the car now, we've got these 2 orange pieces going up either side. I'm just going to put that to the side again, because now we need to bring in these large moulded pieces here, the wheel arch, and we'll stick a Technic pin in one end, black one. Then we have a black piece like this, and either end we're going to stick a red Technic pin in, one that side, one this side, and then there needs to be a sticker, number 20, which is like an indicator, and this kind of, I guess it's like the mud flap or something on the wheel arch, kind of goes in like this, and then it says somehow, is this clipping or is it not clipping? Maybe it does. That kind of rests. Does it rest? Does it clip? And that should go on here like this. So you line them up, they're not clipped in anything yet, but then we get one of these pieces and we connect these 2 pins this end. So these are kind of stuck at this end now, but not firmly. And then we get a small L shape here. Stick a blue Technic pin with a crosshead up there and a black Technic pin underneath. And then we'll connect the other end as well with this L shape. So we've ended up with this kind of hubcap look. And if we bring back in our car, then we've got these 2 pins here, and they're going to go into this area here. So stick that in there like that first, and then just push that on and that on, and then you can see that this front wheel arch is now in position. Let's put that to the side again. We'll do the other side now. So get this plain orange wheel arch, stick another black Technic pin in there. We get this black sort of mud flap, 2 red pins in there. The reflector or the indicator again goes on the sort of front area there. Kind of hold it in position there. we use this orange piece here just to connect it like that, and then get a smaller L-shaped orange piece. Same technique. 2 pins in like that. They'll go into these 2 holes, and also we'll push that pin in. So now that's also secure on that side. This will form the arch on the other side of the front. So let's get this back in again. Slide that in and then stick it into the Technic pins. Hopefully, all being well. That's it. So then that arch is now also firmly in. So we've got an arch on the other side now with the bonnet, which is cool. Then we need 2 more black Technic pins, and where we've got these 2 grey hoops we stuck in there, we just stick 1 in that side, 1 in this side, like that. Now we're going to work on this back area with the wheels and the wheel arches as well. So I'm going to put that to the side again, give us some room, and we'll start with this weird looking grey shape, and we'll stick one of these blue longer Technic pins in there. Take a long orange piece here on these L shapes, just push that all the way through. Another blue Technic pin, stick that on the end. Then we get a long 15 length arm, stick that on this side, and then on the other end take another one of these weird shapes facing this way, long blue Technic pin, another arm, another blue Technic pin there, and then this connects, I think, on the other end. So we've got the same on both ends. Then we take a 1x3, 2 of these, and 2 black Technic pins. Just stick 1 pin in each of these pieces, and just want to double check. I think that's correct. Not missed a pin, have I? No. And then we'll just stick this one on this side, and then same on this side. So these are only connected with 1 pin either side, and then we need 2 of these pieces. 1, 2, 2 blue pins, 1 in each, one like that, 1 like this, and that connects in to this hole here. So we've got a piece that looks like this, and then we've got these weird looking pieces which look like this. These connect in here over this Technic pin, which is sticking out. So we've got something looking like this. Then we need 2 more long Technic pins, 2 4-length black pieces, which I think are these. Oh, yep. So those 2, and we stick firstly the Technic pin into the holes that's been created by these pieces here, facing inwards. We've got these 2 blue Technic pins, and then we stick the rods into these pieces here. So there's one on that side, one on this side, and of course these pieces all turn around at the moment, so they're not connected, they're not stuck in not connected to the model with more than one stud at the moment. Then we need one of these grey cylinder pieces, one of these kind of spacer pieces, one of these black loop pieces, and a black Technic pin. Black Technic pin into this loop piece, cylinder piece goes in here, and this spacer piece goes in upright, and then that feeds into this rod here all the way across. And that is kind of looks like an exhaust pipe, so maybe it's that. And we did the same on the other side, so I'm guessing it's an exhaust pipe, so it looks like a double exhaust vehicle. Back to and we stick that there, and we stick this onto the other side. So you can see, kind of, I think this is going to be an exhaust. Kind of looks like two exhausts sticking out the back here. Then we've got two more orange pieces, and these just connect onto this rod and this Technic pin behind it, all the way across like that. Same on the other side. We'll stop it spinning around so much. So we like that. Two orange pins then, not all the way pushed through, but partly pushed way through each of these ends here, like this. Then we've got this cool rear arch here with Raptor printed on it, so there's no sticker for this bit, but into these we need to stick a Technic pin. Then another Technic pin on the other ends. And then a blue Technic pin with a cross on there like that. Then we get another one of these sort of black mudguard pieces. These take two blue pins with the cross ends. And then I need a number 17 sticker, which is like we had on the front, but we've got red lights or reflectors now on these mudguard pieces. It needs to go on there like that. And then we just position this into the groove there. And then what we do is we connect this into this 3 stud piece here like that, so that's forming the rear part. There's a little note here as well at this step that says the first production Raptor came into molten orange colour with a digital mud graphic. There's a little note there for that. And of course we need to do the other side. So another printed one here. A couple of black Technic pins into each end alongside the blue one. And the black mudguard in position after I have put in the Technic pins. And sticker 17, which is the other red light. Into there. And stick this together like that. And then on this side we'll stick these 3 pins into this area as well. Like that. So I've got the rear bit sort of forming here. Then we need to bring in the rest of our truck. Make sure I've got the right end. So So our exhaust wants to come in this way, and then there are 2 pins on each side that it needs to go in. Connect in here, this is in there. So we've connected these into some pins that are either side, so there's 2 pins holding that in. And what we also need to do is, where we've got these orange pins in here, we push these all the way through. He says, which is easier said than done. Like that. So we're connected by that now to the main model on 2 Technic pins down here on both sides. And then we're not done yet to connect it. We have 2 1x3 orange pieces, 2 of these red pieces here, 2 black Technic pins, and 4 longer red pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then into these red pieces we stick, one way we stick a black Technic pin, the other way we stick a long red Technic pin, and then we connect that to an orange piece, and then we'll flip, hold up, make sure I've done this the right way, that like that, that goes in like that, and then we have another red piece going across like this, and that goes in over here all the way through, and we do the same on the other side. Connect on this side as well, pin all the way through. So now we've put 2 connections here, so we're a bit sturdier with that regard. Then we need 2 1x5s like grey, so 2 of these, and then we stick a Technic pin in one hole on each of these, and then this just connects into these 2 areas here. A bit more structure to it. And then we do the same, a similar thing to what we just did. You get 2 long red pins. You get 2 of these grey pieces and 1 orange pin. See one of those. So we take one of these grey pieces, we'll stick in the red pin across that way, orange pin part way through into the bottom there, so we get something like this. Then that connects into the second hole here, and then we've got to also connect that into, it says, the black piece down here. So we've just formed the connection between these pieces and this frame at the bottom as well. Flip it round slightly so we're looking at the other side, and we do the same thing we just did. So take one of these grey pieces, stick a red pin in like that, and an orange piece. Through, push that in there. I'll put this back down again now because we've got to do the bottom of the sort of trunk area. Take one of these black pieces here, And we need to stick 4 black pins in. Like this. 2, 3, 4. And then we connect another 2 of these pieces, one either side, so one there, and then another one here. So it's like the flatbed part of the truck. Then we need 6 black pins, and then we're going to stick those on either end of this one, and then one from the end on that side. Repeat the pattern on the other side. Like this, and then one from the end there. Then we've got 2 of these funny 1x9s, but the holes are every other side on the top and the bottom. And we'll just connect these either end, like that. Then 2 of these L-shaped pieces, stick one on one side, and if I can find another one, it does say 2, doesn't it? It does say 2. But I can only see 1. Da, da, da. One stayed in the bag. Look at that. Nearly missed one in the bag. So yeah, this one goes on this side facing the other way. So we get something like that. And then we need to add a few more pins. So we have one of these blue pins on this side and on this side. And then we need 4 black pins. One on the front, one on this side, and then 2 more on the side, over there and over here. So you can see what this shape forming now. Then we need 2 1x3s, one on this side, like that. And on the other side, like that. 4 more Technic pins, this time on top. Two on this side, 2 on this side. Like that. So we've got these on top now as well, 2 on each side. Then we take these 2 curved pieces similar to what we used earlier on the back seat. One sticks on one side, the other on the other. See the sort of flatbed areas forming here. 2 blue Technic pins, one on either side next to these curved pieces, like that. Then we just connect an L-shaped orange piece onto these blue pins we just stuck on. And on top of that we just connect 2 of these grey L-shaped kind of pieces. So we've got something like this. Then on top of that we take a smaller L shape. We put one of these longer red pins and a normal black pin in, and then that goes all the way on top of this other L shape, all the way through over this side here, and then we do the same on the other side, the opposite way round. Push that all the way through. 4 more long Technic pins, short end in first. 1, 2, 1 and 2. Then another on top here, just going through the L shape here. Let's put it up. Oof, that all the way there. That all the way there. It's getting taller now on either side. And then we get another long. We get a long L shape this time. And with these 3 pins we've got stuck on the end, we just connect those in that side, and same on this side. This is kind of the rear part there forming. Then we get 2 large orange pins. So where we've stuck these grey pieces in here, we stick part way through an orange pin on this side, orange pin on that side, like that. I think that's probably what's going to connect it to the main structure. So if we get back the truck, look at the sort of flatbed area here. What we're going to do is we're going to slide this in. We've got these 2 red pins sticking out, which are going to connect to it as well, I believe, in like this. And then now we're in position. We just push these 2 pins either side, and now we've got this back bit which is firmly in there for the flatbed part of the sort of truck, which looks cool. And then we need another 2 orange pins. And we just connect that into the end bit here, then it stops. Push that all the way through, and same on this side. So this is just going to stop the flatbed from, you know, potentially sliding out at some point. So it's completely firmly stuck in there now. Then in this L shape, these 2 L shapes either side here, what we're going to do is we're going to stick 8 grey pins in here with the studs so that we can attach things to it. So just put 4 of these in each side of the L shape. Four there, 4 on this side, 2, 3 and 4. And then we're going to add a bit of detail here. So we want 2 dark blue cheese wedge pieces, 2 double dark bluish grey wedge pieces, and 2 orange wedge pieces. And what we're going to do is on the back here, we're just going to decorate this. So we put an orange one on top and a dark grey. Now I'll try to mess it up because I've moved that finger in the way. And then we put a double one at the bottom as well. You probably should put the double one in first. Then we'll put a single one and an orange one. So now in the back you've got these patterns here. And then we need to put a bunch of stickers on. Just double check that's right. So now we've kind of put these light elements in over here. We need to put a bunch of stickers on. So the lights are actually going to be stickers. So we've got a 15 sticker here. Kind of lights up to the top of the grey bricks, and then the grey bricks have more lights on. And what I have noticed is actually, I did do this slightly wrong, the double brick actually goes in the middle, not on the bottom. Oh. So this is a little tricky in terms of trying to get the stickers lined up. best you can. So that's one side. Let me just correct my mistake on this side. So you can kind of see, here's the rear light stickers that I've stuck on the back there. It kind of folds round. So these are a little, the trickiest probably stickers out of all of the ones we put on this set. And then same again on this side. So I'm just going to do my best to line these up. And then one more to go. It'd been better if the instructions told you to do these without sticking the piece on first, but there's kind of the rear light stickers on there. And let's just put that away again, because we need to build something else now. It's like the bumper, the rear bumper, I think, on the license plate. So start one of these pieces, stick a red pin in, 5 length grey piece, one of these red pieces, a spacer piece, spacer piece, another red piece, another connector piece, another red pin, and then in these holes here we put these upward facing black holes. We stick these black pins in, and then in these red areas we stick these grey ones with the studs facing upwards. 4 of these, 3 and 4, so we end up with something like this. Then we get what I call the spacer elements, these black pieces. We put 2 of these into either end, this kind of bumper area, 3 like that, and then we get these angled pieces that connect in here, and on this pin here got this shape, and then either end we'll stick in a 3 length yellow piece all the way through to the angled piece, so you need to make sure that's lined up correctly. Push that all the way through, so like that, and then there's some more connectors on that side, and another one the other side, like that, and then just 2 red Technic pins in the end of that. Now with this bit here, this is where the license plate's going to go, and we've got Michigan on the license plate. I've not read the details about this set and why. I suppose Michigan because that's where Ford was, in Detroit, Michigan. And then it's HZR211, and we just click that onto the pins there. And then before we're done, we get an L-shaped piece, stick that into this end. He says, hang on. And of course, what's happened here is these are supposed to go downwards, not upwards. try that again. Made the same mistake on the other end. These pieces need to be facing downwards, and I missed that. So we end up with something like that. So we've got these pieces pointing downwards into the license plate, got the red pin sticking out there and the L shape over there. So let's bring the truck back in again, and then what we're going to do is, over on this side we've got some Technic pins. So if we just push those Technic pins into that L shape that we had, we can connect it this side, and then we can, so that's now connected in on this side here, so you can see it hanging at the back there. And then on this side, just to secure it up, we can connect another L shape into the back, like that. So that's now also got that black L shape there, so we're fully connected on the back. Then we need two 15 length arms here, and we need 16 grey 1 studs up. So what we're going to do is just going to quickly connect these in. So we need to do this twice. I need 2 there and 1, 3 there. There's 2 out, put 3 in here. We need to do this 2 times, so these are going to go either side of the area we've just built. Two, 3. 2 studs out, 1, 2 and 3. There we go, so we've got 2 identical pieces here. I'll bring the truck back in. You can see we've got 3 pins here, 3 pins there. We're going to, he says, rotate this around here and just connect this in across over this side and that side. And we'll do the same on this side. So just tops off either side here, and then we're going to put across here, we're going to put some 8 length black tile there either side, 1x4 on that side and on this side, and then we should have a couple of 1x3s, one on that side, one on this side. So you can see how we've got the nice black trim now going across the back. We just put that over here a second, and now we're going to do the I think we're doing the rear trailer sort of bit where you close it up. So just get 4 Technic pins, longer ones, just stick them either ends of this black piece. So we've got something like this. Then we need 6 black pins, and we'll stick 1 in, probably 2 holes, and put another 1 in. And we do the same pattern on the other side. Yeah, good point, Mr. Serious. We've gone a bit frozen on my front-facing cam. Wonder what's happened there. Let's have a look. Maybe I'm back to life. I'm back. Thanks for pointing that out. I think my computer's probably feeling the end of the week. It wants a rest. I know I'm certainly feeling the end of the week. Roll on the weekend. Then we got 4 1x3 pieces, and we're just going to add that to on top of these two blue pins here. So we'll fill out that side, and we'll fill out this side. So just widened it out here. Just flip over the instructions, and we'll just put the truck out of the way. The truck is in the way. And now we're going to add a 15 length piece on top of this now, but we need some more of these grey pin stud pieces. So there's 1, 2, 3 there. Then we need 3 at the other ends. 2, 3. Then we'll leave 1, 2 out. Put 2 in there. Leave a gap of 1. And then put another 2 in there. And then that will slot onto these 3 Technic pins that we've got hanging out the top to form on top of there. Oh, hello, brother. And then we've got another 15 length piece going in the bottom as well, like that. And then on top we just need to stick some tiles, black tiles. So we'll start with 1x3 tile. 10 light, 1x2 tile. One on that side, one on this end, then 2 1x4s, one there, and then on top like that. So we've got another black and orange stripe, and on the top we've got the black piece to continue round. And then on the bottom here we need 2 black ball pieces and 2 blue pin pieces. So just stick that Technic pin in there, and in that end. Whoa. Same with the other end. One stud from the end like this with the ball, and then we need the 12 sticker, which is another Ford sticker. And see if we can try and get this level across the middle. Just about. So we put the Ford sticker just about there, and if we get the truck back, in the back over here we had 2 areas here where we can connect in these balls that we've just connected in. So we've got a ball socket joint. So now at the back here we can close the truck door, so we can now hinge that shut, and that's the back of the truck. Now we've got some trim to do, so we've got to cover up these studs that are sticking out. So we start with a 2x3 and a 2x2 plate, stick them together, stick a 1x2 tile, and then a curved piece like that. So we just need to do 2 of those quickly. I've got 2 of these curved pieces, and then they just connect on to this piece, these areas at the back where we've got some studs sticking out. So we filled in this space here with those pieces. Then we do a similar pattern again, but in black. So 2x3, 2x2, 1x2 plate, and a curved piece in black. And do another one of those. We need 2 of them. Like that. and then these black pieces are actually going to go onto these grey studs here, so between the rear seats and the driver's seats. It goes on that side, same on this side, just connects to the studs there. Then I think we've got some wing mirrors to stick on, so we're nearly there. Just got the wing mirrors and the wheels I think to stick on. So we start with a 1x2, stick across Technic pin in, black Technic pin, and a 1x3 in here, and then we'll stick a black pin in there. So it's going to be the wing mirror, so we need to do 2 of those. So let's do that again. And a 1x3 which is hiding inside the wheel, and then a Technic pin, and then if we come around the front area here, we can just actually clip these into the doors. Where we've got holes in the doors this side and this side, we just clip this Technic pin in, and then you've got there's the wing mirrors stuck in like that. And then finally we're on the wheels, and there's a note on the wheels which say the 2021 Raptor is available in either 88.9 centimeters 35 inches or 93.9 37 inch tyres, the largest ever factory fitted into production light duty and full size pickup. So these are the LEGO tyres with the hubcaps. So let's just put all of these in. Of course, the classic quiz question is always who's the biggest manufacturer of tyres in the world, and it is LEGO. LEGO make the most amount of tyres in the world. It's not Michelin or anyone like that. It is LEGO. Right, there's 2 tyres. These LEGO tyres are actually 15.1 by 28. If you're interested in the size. Oh, push that in too hard. So there's the 4th tyre. So now we need to connect these. So if I stick this on its side, you've got the 4 pins to stick in here, and we want this to look like this. So line the pins up and try to squeeze them on, he says. Man. Definitely got to be an act to putting these on. These so hard. One. Hopefully the rear ones are easier because they don't move so much. There's 2. 3. That was an easy one. Oh, look at that, 4. There we go. So there's the wheels on now. Don't know if you can see it, but there's a suspension as well. So I think that's it. Yep, that's the end of the build. So that's what the truck looks like. I'll go to the main view in a minute, but you can see hopefully that the wheels spin. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you might not be able to see so much, but as it's moving, the gaskets in the engine are actually bumping up and down as well. You lift the bonnet up. So let me just go back to the main view. Hopefully you can see it. He says as he's frozen again. Double check. Use preset. That one's okay. Bear with me. That's better. Back in the room. So yeah, this is the end of the truck. This is quite a large truck. Get a lot of truck for your money. That was about £130, I think it is, retails for. So it's not bad. You do have some suspension here, so you can see that. Hopefully, you can see these sort of rear axle moves, and the front does as well in the same fashion. And you have the steering mechanism at the top here to rotate the wheels around. So if you were to play with this, if that was your view, you can, as you move it along, you can actually just steer the truck along, and it will turn. It's pretty good. And as I said, the actual engine does inside here. You lift it up, you can see all these little yellow gaskets as it does move around. They do pop up and down as well, so you get a bit of functionality and detail in there. You can open all the doors. So we've got all the doors that open up as well that we've built here. As you see, the bonnet already opens as well, so that's on a hinge. So if you want to open and close that, you can do that. And in the rear, you've got area here to put things in. You can open the door at the back as well. It's got a nice level of detail with some stickers placed as well. So for my first Technic set, I quite enjoyed that. It wasn't too strenuous. Lots of Technic pins, but of course you get that all the time with Technic builds, as you do if you're building like Batmobile and other sort of vehicles that aren't necessarily Technic but use a Technic frame to start us off. But overall, very pleased with that. So if you're looking for an introductory Technic set for not too much money, £120, £130, this one's not a bad one to start with. It's got a nice colour, nice features with suspension, and a little bit of level of detail inside with the steering wheel and the seats that you build as well. So thoroughly recommend it. So I hope you enjoyed today's random stream. Don't usually stream on the week during the week, but wanted to finish this week because on Sunday we're going to stream the first edition of our Home Alone house build as well. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to be notified of when we go live on that. I haven't put it on the website yet. I'll do that later. I've just got to take a photo of the box which arrived, and we'll probably do a couple of parts, maybe 2 or 3 maybe streams to get the whole thing built, because it's about 4,000 pieces in total, so watch out for that. And I've put a raft of other streams stacked up now between now and the end of January, I think, so there'll be a few during Christmas when I'm off as well during the week, so keep an eye out for those. So I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you did, hit that like button because it helps us reach more people, and hopefully I'll see you on Sunday when we'll be taking a look at Home Alone. And until then, enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you then.